the director of football, Journeyman. We are on the last game of the season. We won the league. I think it was the game after I showed you, or it was 2 games after I showed you. It was pretty much, as we said, foregone conclusion, but we did win it, which is just all that matters. So I decided not to bother coming back for the last 2 games. We just came back for the last one instead against 8th place BFC Siofok. There is still a chance of Bedors or Tizereske getting relegated, so it's going to be interesting to see how those 2 get on. Not that it's going to make any difference to us, because next season we're in the top division again. Speaking of results, since you were here last, we went and beat Bodafok 4-0. The Mask banged in a hat-trick. I think he scored one. No. So, scores a hat-trick, and debutant Andras Szali. No. Chalet. Yes, I think it's pronounced Chalet. Made his debut 38 seconds in, scored a goal. So he's one of the guys that came in our youth and tech that I said looked like he could be decent. Scored on his debut. Then the next game against Cosmoreleni, we beat them 2-0. Then this game was frustrating. Against relegation candidates, we drew 4-4. The Mask scored a hat-trick, and it looked like we were cruising. We were 4 up, and then they just scored 4 goals. We just seemed completely incapable of coming back in that game. Then we drew against Bedors, so we just were not playing that well against relegation candidates. But then we beat second in the league, just after being guaranteed promotion. Beat them 3-1. The Mask, Clever, and Lorenzi. And then in the game I was going to show you, but I decided not to, we smashed them 6-0. Fugete got 1, Lorenzi scored twice, Donjierski scored twice, and the Mask started up front. A heavily rotated side, but still smashed them. Like Borsoi made his debut in goal. Chalet played at right wing. Mazzinetto played instead of Clever. Argelain played up front, and the Mask played on the left. And Cosma came off the bench to play on the right, I think. And then we went to 3 up front. And I think we got 1 after we went 3 up front. But as you can see, fairly easy. So for the game today against BFC, we are going to play with pretty much the standard 11, bar Tamas Kiss. He did pick up a knock in between games, so we're just going to give him the day off. He might come on at some point. We're also going to have a look at the end of season preview and whatnot, so that'll be a little different to how the series has been going so far. But that being said, we have Poljak in goal, Donjierski and Kirko Babic as our wingbacks, Tot and Wayedoun as our centre backs, with Fugete and Clever as the central midfield partnership. Osmialic is coming back in to play today on the right. He's been very poor. Compared to everyone else, he's been terrible. His average rating for the last 5 games has been 6.8, and I'm saying he's been terrible. The Mask is going to play on the left with Lorenzi as our attacking midfielder and Argelain as the striker. I am hoping Argelain can get himself at least 1 goal, because he has been absolutely dominant in the under-19s. He's played 31 games, 10 of those have been off the bench, and he scored 38 goals. In the league he's only played 33 games and got 1 goal, but he's had 23 appearances and scored 1. So this is his 30th league appearance, and he still only has 2 goals. So he's not quite done what I was hoping he was going to do. I was expecting this year he'd walk into any opportunity I gave him as a first team player and he'd, score. That's not been the case. I gave him the number 9 because I did think he was going to be one of the main strikers. He has been, to be fair. He's played a lot of games. He's just not done an awful lot of the goal scoring part of being a main striker. I do, however, have a habit of giving players time. Well, strikers mainly. If it's a centre-back struggles, they generally don't get as much time. There are certain positions where I'm not as willing to give a player an opportunity to bed themselves in. Striker is one of them. I'm quite happy to leave a striker spend a bit of time playing. And he's so unlucky there. Argelane's shot gets pushed onto the post by the keeper. Dundierski. Lorenzi Fugete hits the... Was it the crossbar? We've hit the woodwork twice now. Twice in half an hour. Fugete takes the corner. Cross and keeper clutches at it. Again, we didn't have any highlights for the first 20 minutes of the game. Now we're getting them all now. The mask out to Clever. Can he get the crossover? He does, but I've said that we have low crosses, but we're whipping the ball in. Fugete. Argelaine. Oh. I really want him to score. I really want him to be the very best striker at the club, but the mask is just dominating that, and I just wanted to play the mask. So the only way to get the two of them into the team is to play. Like, they can both play as a left winger as well. So, but Argelaine's not as good at being a winger. Fugete just boshes it in from outside the area. Bish bash bosh. 1-up against a team that got relegated with us last year, and they have really not had a good season. Fugete takes 2 touches and just smashes it past their keeper. I had a look at Lombard Pápa Termál, because one of our players that's on loan in the 3rd division won the league with the team he's playing for, and Lombard, okay, Mark Bince is offside. Lombard Pápa Termál were expected to finish 3rd. They finished 12th so far. I think they have 1 game left, because there's some teams that haven't been confirmed for playoffs and relegation yet, but 12th? We had them in 3rd when we left, and they're down in 12th. And Lorenzi's just put it wide. I am weary for next season, because I don't know if we're going to be offered the opportunity of taking some of these players back on loan. We do have plenty of money, I would say. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased. We've not really done a whole lot. We scored once in the first half, but like Kirko Babic, Polyak, Fernandez, who's on the bench today. These are all very important players. And Lorenzi, how can I forget Lorenzi? They've all been very important players this year for us. I don't know how good they'll be in the division above, but Argelaine gets... I thought Argelaine got a touch on that, but the mask gets the assist for Lorenzi's goal. 15 for the season. Yeah, we've... I think Lorenzi could probably go into the top division and be fine. Oh, it's the defender got stuck to it. I think like Lorenzi and Kirko Babic could probably step up. I would like to think that Polyak could, but I don't know. Like, we've thought our centre midfield partnership played in the top division last year before we got relegated. Argelaine's shot gets saved. I don't really want to take Argelaine off. I'm going to bring on Kozma as the right winger for the time being. I'm going to bring Fernandez on to give him a little standing ovation for how good he's been this season. Mazzaneto has recently just signed a new contract as well, on less money, I think. I think he took a slight pay cut to join us, so that's delightful. What do I want you to do? two pressing forwards alongside an advanced forward. Try and get Argelain to get something. You know, he's been decent this year. We bring on Mazzinetto as our box to box. Yeah, we give Mazzinetto the game. He can finish out the game. We are going to be just trying to get Argelain another goal. I'm fully confident that was atrocious. I'm fully confident that Argelain will come good at some point. Just doesn't seem to be right now. This has definitely been one of those seasons where could have done better, but you know, nice victory, well done lads. It's been it's one of those seasons where you know, would have been nice if he'd scored some more goals. We could have gone the entire season undefeated if it wasn't for that one defeat at the start, the very beginning of the season. It's so annoying to have lost one game all season. We get a nice chunk of money, 176k for winning the league. We got 261k for participating in the league. And we gave out 125k because we made a nice little bit of money. We have 1.2 million. We have a transfer budget next season of 5.3 million, or 5.4 million, we'll say, and a wage budget of just under 42,500. So I think they expect us to make a huge loss for next season. Oh. Alright, so I think if we just click ahead 1. No. 2? I don't think there's any point in me sending you away and then bringing you back in like a couple of seconds. So we might as well just hang on here, see how we get on. Is this the one? No. Record low number of league defeats for the Rog with 1. Oh, what a season. Forget gets the highest average rating ever of 7.83 in 36 appearances. He has been exceptional. The Mask broke the record for the division, scoring 31 goals. Originally, record 18. He's done quite well. Fugete gets a record for most assists in the league, which was held by Milovan Ilic, who's playing for Budofok, back in his first season in Hungary. Poljak sets a record for clean sheets of 19. And Ivorian, he was here on loan with but he was dominant this season he spent in Hungary. And the Mask is the best player ever. Bing Shabo. Fair enough. Okay. Now, is today the day? Right, no, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring you back for the awards. Or are they going to be today? We'll wait to see what happens. If it comes up today, then we're fine. If it's not today, then I'll send you away and you can come back. Panathinaikos has just sacked their manager. Since I signed my new deal, obviously. Achievement unlocked, the boss. Ooh. I must have won Manager of the Year. So the overall best 11 has some familiar faces in it. Any players that we've played, especially a lot. Fernandez. Kleber made it in, but not Fugete. Okay. The Mask is up front as well. On the bench then, McDonald is there. David Chabo. Okay, so where are they now? Hefler. Ass basket. So, player of the season is Fugete with 67%. He was quite good this year. The Mask got 14 and Lorenzi got 11. goal of the season was Lorenzi against Szeged in December. Let's have a look and see how this one was, because I don't remember this game. It was a free kick. Back when he used to score free kicks, and it was good. It wasn't amazing, but okay. And Fugeda gets young player of the season. So fans player of the season, goal of the season, or not goal of the season, but young player of the season. He was very good this year. Starting 11, it's pretty much as you'd expected. It was pretty much bare Szabo leaving for Minsk. It's pretty much how it went. He was exceptional for us this year. Just very disappointed he's after leaving. So stats wise, the Mask top scorer, 34 goals. I have not had a 30 goal a season striker in this series yet, I think. Fugeda gets highest average rating, 7.82, and most assists with 18. Poljak, 91% pass completion. The Mask had 10 player of the match awards. Kudiko Babic, 13 yellow cards, and we didn't have a single red card all season. Season review, we were expected to make much of the Mercatil Bank Liga title running and lived up to pre-season billing by finishing top of the pile. It was a superb season for Banyash, who got off to a tremendous start in August that propelled him to first place, and they never looked back. Yeah, we were like the moment to forget was the first game of the season. I'm surprised our match of the season wasn't one of the ones where we scored 6, but fair enough. Don't really care where the players are now. What's expected of us, work within the wage budget. That's going to be fairly easy. Avoid relegation. Oh. I'm kind of hoping more for like top half. I was kind of hoping for Europe. But okay, we'll just accept that. Just don't sign players over 30. I have no control over that, but that is fine. End of season team meeting. Let's see what the lads think. Yeah, mid-table. Okay, the boss is right, we can get mid-table finish. A lot of the players think that we're being too ambitious. Forget it. This is good to hear, because it's great you're giving us a chance. It's good that you trust us, but I think that the squad will need strengthening if we're going to meet your expectations. Yeah, I think if it... Okay, well... Yeah. Everyone went from exceptional to... That's fine. They have the entire summer to mull it over. Who missed most of the season? Players that weren't with us. Most injuries, a guy who I don't care about. And yeah, it's fine. End of season break. We're back on the 30th of June. Fantastic. And that's just how we got on. Manager of the year. 1,001 points. How could it have been anyone else? We won 80% of our games. We lost once all season. The director of football is delighted with me, obviously. Fugeta was named player of the year ahead of the Mask and Lorenzi. So maybe Videoton will let us keep Lorenzi, or maybe they might offer him to us for another season. The Mask wins top goal scorer. Obviously, that was pretty much a foregone conclusion. Soman Novotny got 23. And Peter Becke, who hasn't actually played for Hungary in this world. It's interesting, he was one of my main players. Well, he wasn't a main player, but he was a player I picked a lot to play for us in Hungary for success last year. And best rookie, Lorenzi, best rookie, David Szabo. He would have easily won that had he stuck around for the full season. And centre back George Thoth, who really should have been ahead of Szabo, I think, because he was here all season, played more games, and I didn't expect him to be the one this year, but I'm more than happy to accept that he is a fantastic player. Players of the season: Poljak, Tot, Fernandez, Dundierski, Kleber, Fugeta, Szabo, and the Mask all make it in. So really we're only missing Kirko, Babic, Kiss, and somehow Lorenzi doesn't. They don't put Lorenzi as an attacking midfielder. Or yeah, I don't know. Lorenzi, I would have expected because he was best rookie, but what can you do, I suppose? As you can see, the form has been exceptional. 2 defeats all season. One of them to a team in the division above us. Didn't quite win the league. Unfortunate for them. Although, yeah, the league is finished. Get third. Pushkash win the league this year. Oh, it was it was close though. Three teams separated by 2 points at the very end, and Videoton won the most games. It's just those number of defeats. So next season we're going up against pretty much the same teams we played the last time. Plus everyone in this league was whipping boys to us basically. We were just the dominant force. And this is our third league win, our third time we've won this league since 2019-20. So hopefully we won't be winning this again for a while, because that would mean we'd been relegated, and nobody wants that. How did MTK... They got 8th. Okay. So yeah, we will be back next season with any transfer roundup, well, hopefully transfer roundup news, and the first game of the new season, whatever that might be. Or whomever that might be, with whoever we have in our team at the time. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.